What's up, everybody? My name is Joe Cain, and I'm one of the founders of CarSolve. We're getting into a little educational podcast, if you will, to go over some of the frequently asked questions that we get and just to explain a little bit more about our process, what our company does, and how we're helping our clients sell vehicles every day. So without further ado, CarSolve is here in Vancouver, Washington, and we're an online marketplace for the public to sell their cars to dealerships. So it's super safe, super secure, super fast. It's very interactive. We get great money for your car and you really don't have to do anything. So that's the coolest part. We saw a need for people that could get the most money for their car without having to do all the work. And so that's why we created CarSolve. That being said, let's jump into some questions. It's going to be fun. Well, let's start by explaining what walked back means for those who aren't aware. Walked back just means that you're going to get offered less money for your car than you were originally offered. This is a dealership tactic, as much as I love our dealership partners. Doesn't happen by everybody, but I'm sure anybody out there who's sold a car maybe once or twice has had an experience where you get an offer and then you go down to the dealership or somebody comes by and then they offer you less, right? CarSolve contractually obligates all of our buyers to hold the integrity of the price that we get on the platform. So if you are selling your vehicle and you're seeing it sell in the auction and it ends at a high number, whether it hits your reserve, it exceeds it, we counter on your behalf, that number is what they have to pay you if you disclose accurately the information about your car's condition. If you didn't tell us about a dent or a scratch or it doesn't run, that's going to be an opportunity for that dealership to adjust their price. But it's one of the most important things about our platform. It's transparent all the way through. You tell us everything about your car. We tell you exactly what it's worth. We put it on the platform, and all of our dealership buyers bid against each other to be the highest offer to buy your car. They want that car. They're going to stay with that number because they know that if they adjust it, we're going to have an issue with that, and they probably won't be a buyer on our platform anymore. So no, the dealership cannot adjust their price as long as you accurately describe your car. You are not obligated to take the final offer. If we get you what you want for your car, you should take the final offer. That's all I'm saying. Our program is designed for you to be able to watch the bids happen in real time on your phone. And so you can see if we're getting close to your expected number or your desired selling price. So no, there's no contract that says, hey, if we put your car on the platform, you have to sell it with us. And if you don't want to sell it, just tell us. That's fine. But don't ghost us. Don't not answer our calls, because that makes it really difficult for us to keep our buyers incentivized to continue to bid on these cars. So you're not obligated to take it, but if we get you the money, you should go take the money because it's pretty good money. We do not require that you take your car off of other listing platforms while it's running on CarSolve. But if CarSolve gets you what you want for your car and it's still listed on these other platforms, you should probably take it off if you're going to take our offer. It's okay to play the field, to get a couple of different offers. Unless they're going to step up and give you the money, you need to take our offer because it's only valid for a couple days. Values change, inventory needs change. So yeah, you can keep it listed on these other platforms, but know that we are actively working your listing for you. So we know your car, we know all the information and the details, we know the market, and we're working these buyers at these major car dealerships locally. So if we get you a number, it's going to be a really good offer. All you got to do at that point is drive it down there and you got to fill out some paperwork and collect your check. Plus, here's the cool thing. Everybody who buys cars on our platform has the money to pay you for it. If you list your car on the private market, you got to verify funds, you got to show up at a bank, you got to do all this stuff. So CarSolve is like way more efficient, it's way safer, it's way easier, and we get really good money for your car. So there you go. Yes, you can still sell your car on CarSolve if you have a loan on your car. What happens is if you list your vehicle, depending on how much you owe, how much you want for your car, you either have positive or negative equity. Now, if we think that you're probably going to have some money left over once you sell your car, you're going to get that positive equity once the loan is paid off by the dealership and that title is received by the dealership. So you're going to get what's called a 10-day payoff letter from your lender or your financial institution, Whoever has the loan, they're going to give you a 10-day payoff letter. It's got per diem with interest, all the information the dealership needs to make that payoff directly to the bank. Once they pay that off, they will release the title and the dealership receives it. Depends on who holds the loan or the title. Maybe it's a local credit union, it takes maybe a week. If it's a big financial institution, it might take a little bit longer. As soon as that title is received by the dealer, they will pay you your check of positive equity. So yes, if you have a loan, you can still sell it through CarSolve. It just requires a little bit of extra information from your bank or your lender, and they'll facilitate it directly from the dealership. It's a pretty seamless process. Now, a lease, a little bit different. Some companies don't allow third-party lease buyouts. Good news about CarSolve is we have over 85 dealerships locally that bid on our clients' cars. So chances are, if you have a specific make and model, sometimes those manufacturers only allow those franchise stores to buy out those leases. So we've got a good diversity of dealership groups on our platform. Chances are we got somebody that's going to be able to buy out your lease. So loans, leases, we got you covered. Perfect. This is not consignment. It's like digital consignment, kind of, but it's technically a consumer to dealer auction. It bridges the gap between the public and the dealerships to create competition to give you the highest offer for your car. They do this in dealer to dealer format all the time. Dealers taking cars on trade, they don't want them, they send them to the auction, everybody fights for it, and they then buy the car and pay that dealer, and that dealer takes it and they sell it on their lot. We're just doing that from the public. The cool thing about it is the competition tends to hold buyers accountable, drives up the price. It's like if you were to go and take your car to a dealership and they were to give you a number, and then like 10 other dealership buyers showed up behind you and they're like, I'll give you this, I'll give you this, I'll give you this, I'll give you this. You can think of it as consignment, but you keep your car the whole time. All we need is some pictures, information about your car, condition, mechanical, cosmetic, ownership status, your first, last email and phone number. All of that personal information is hidden until you accept the offer. Car goes up, dealers bid on it, they've got the information, we provide information. It's just transactional. They're buying commodities at this point. You don't have to worry about dropping your car off and having it potentially getting scratched or damaged or not having it to be able to drive. You could literally, on Friday, upload photos of your car, list it, go to the beach, go do whatever you have to do. We're over here grinding away, trying to get the most money for your car. Dealers are bidding on it. You come back on Monday, you've got an offer, you accept it, schedule your appointment, you take it to the dealership, it's done. All of that happened without you even knowing. It's like Santa Claus. It just happens at night. It's real, but it's hard to believe, but it's real. We don't take a percentage. We are a flat fee-based business model. It's a service. So we don't charge a percentage. We don't collect a profit margin. You could sell your car for $10,000 or you could sell your car for $60,000. We're going to make the same amount only if you decide to accept the offer. We do all of that work up front without any money. It doesn't cost you anything to list it. You just have to be willing to accept a price on this planet. But all of that is offered for free. You get a vehicle history report, right? So don't pay for the other reports. We give you a valuation. We're going to give you all the information about market day supply. We're going to give you a really good idea of what your vehicle is going to sell for. If you accept that offer, if it hits your reserve, if we go back to the board and we counter for you and we're working for every dollar, which we do on every car, nobody works harder than we do to get your car sold for the most money. I guarantee it. If you accept that offer, it's $249. That's it. Whether it's 10, 30, 60, 100, we're selling Cybertrucks, we're selling all kinds of six-figure value vehicles, $250. That's it. We don't take a cut. We don't take a percentage. It's just a straight fee if you accept the offer. That's it. Pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. I can see where you're coming from. Traditional auctions that you might have access to might not bring a lot of money. In relation to what we do, consumer to dealership, this hasn't really existed before. Here's what we're debunking. This is what we're proving. You can get great money for your car by selling to a dealership. It's just got to be in the right format and in the right ecosystem. If you've got a great car, it's in good condition, you've taken good care of it, we get good photos, we've got some friends that can help you detail your car before you put it up. It does bring some more money that way. It's not necessary, but it helps. We get great money for these cars. Couple things. One, we know the shot callers, right? We're not going into the dealership. We're not talking to sales guys. We're talking to guys that are putting numbers, and gals putting numbers on these cars. General sales managers, inventory managers, used car managers, the people that are in charge of stocking inventory for that dealership. When you get that direct line of communication and we have great relationships with these guys, you get all the money. And if they give you all the money and it's still not enough, they're gonna tell us. And we're gonna say, yeah, okay, get it. It's probably right. If you sell your car private party, it could take you weeks, it could take you months, it could take you a couple of days, but you're still doing that work. You're fielding the calls, you're meeting somebody, you gotta do all this stuff, right? Not with CarSolve. Vehicle values change every week. A lot of people don't know this. It fluctuates, right? You think of the stock market, you think prices on any goods, they fluctuate. Well, the car market is every week. So we've seen cars that come up on the platform, they get great money. It's like, I don't know, I'm not sure, I think I can get more. And that's fine. We support you in whatever you need to do. But then you come back a couple weeks later and the value for your vehicle has dropped a couple $1,000s. People don't realize that happens. It happens. Supply and demand. Maybe new allocations are opened up. Maybe there's an issue with that vehicle. Maybe, who knows, right? There's a lot of factors that play into that. We will give you the most up-to-date data on your vehicle and we will help you sell it for the most money possible with the least amount of effort, straightforward, every single time. Auctions, maybe not. CarSolve, all the money. There are other platforms that you can sell your car on that we will not name that charge you money to list it. You don't have to pay to list your car on CarSolve. It's totally free to list it. You do not have to pay to get your car in front of our expansive dealership network. You have dozens of real-time buyers that get paid for a living to go buy cars. Nice ones, cars like yours. They're gonna give you great money. They need those cars. They wanna sell those cars. You pay nothing to get your car in front of those buyers and watch them push the button to bid your car up, to try to buy it. And at the end of it all, if you don't like the offer, you don't have to take it. Chances are you're probably gonna like it. And if you do, we charge a very, very fair $249 fee. That's it, $249 for somebody to do all of this work to get you the best offer that you can get on your car in like a day. We get that much activity on these vehicles that you're gonna get all the money that we can get you in like a day. It costs you nothing unless you wanna take the offer. Then at that point, I'd like to say we put our money where our mouth is and we earned your business to say, hey, let us prove it to you. And if you like it, you pay us $249, you go to the dealership, you collect your check, you leave us a Google review, and then you're on your way. That's it, it's easy. It's free to list. You don't want to sell to a dealership because you don't want to get lowballed. I get it. Here's the thing, you're not selling it to a dealership. Dealership buyers are bidding on your car on CarSolve. Different ballgame. Completely different story. The buyers on our platform, one, have all the information that they need to make an informed decision about how much money they're going to pay for your car. Two, there's a bunch of other people that are bidding on your car on our platform, and if they don't pay all the money, they're not gonna get the car, and they're not wasting their time on our platform. This isn't just like a doom scroll to try to figure out like, what's available out there. They want to buy cars and they're willing to pay the money for it. And here's the thing, if they're not, somebody else is. So if you get an offer from CarSolve, you can be pretty confident that many buyers have looked at it, many buyers have put numbers on it, and if it's not quite what you want, there's probably another variable, right? Maybe there's a bunch of them around and the market's saturated with it, and the competition is high. It's gonna be hard to move that unit. Maybe it's a bad year. Maybe they're prone to having issues with the engine or the transmission or whatever the case may be. If you get an offer from a dealership buyer on CarSolve, it's gonna be a strong offer. It's not as if you were to take it in and do it yourself. That's the service that we offer. It's direct, it's straightforward. This is business. It's what we do. It's what they do all day, every day. So it's straight to the point. So you don't have to worry about getting jacked around or not getting the truth or a real value up front. This is straightforward, and we're here to fight for you because we know what these cars are worth. We've bought, we've sold, we've done auction, we've done it all. So we know exactly what these cars should sell for. We're gonna give it to you straight, and we're gonna hold our buyers accountable to it, and they're happy to pay it. So let that go out the window that dealerships don't pay good money for the cars. You just got to get it in the right environment, which is CarSolve. So come check it out, and I promise we'll prove it to you. CarSolve was created to level the playing field for consumers who want to sell their cars quickly, safely, efficiently, and for a really good dollar amount. All you got to do, take some pictures of your car, scan your VIN, answer a couple of questions, and what's going to pop up is an instant offer. Now, we know that time is money. We've got a dealership partner, premier dealership partner that honors every single instant cash offer that comes through. We also have been around the business long enough to know that instant cash offers kind of suck. And that's okay, because our auction starts at your instant cash offer. Now, if you like the instant cash offer, take it. You're done. It costs you nothing, actually, is the benefit of an instant cash offer. There is no $249 sell fee. If you take the instant cash offer, it's completely free, right? It's quick, expedited. If you want more, if you want to see the power of CarSolve, if you want to see competition like only dealers have seen at dealer-to-dealer auctions, this is the chance for you as the public to have people fighting over your car to give you the most money, and you get to watch all from your phone. CarSolve was created for the public to be able to sell their vehicles safely, securely, with ease. It's fun to get you the most money, and all of it is upfront for you to make a decision at the end of the sale. If you don't like that offer, there's no obligation and it costs you nothing. I hope that you give CarSolve a try, even if you want to see what your car is worth. Even if you want to call in and talk about the market, or you want to talk about cars, or you want to talk about whatever. We're here. We're in Vancouver, Washington. We're real people. We've been in this industry for a long time. We care about our customers. We care about integrity. We care about doing a good job and earning our keep. And we want to earn your trust. And we want to be a business that you would refer to a friend or a relative, mom, grandma, nieces, nephews, anybody. This is a service that you don't think you need until it's time to sell a car. Go to carsolve.com, put in your vehicle information, take you like 35 seconds. You get an instant offer. Again, that's where the bidding starts. You're going to get a range. You're going to have one of our people call you up. Please answer, respond to the text. We're just trying to help you. So thank you. Again, Joe Cain, one of the founders of CarSolve. We really look forward to the opportunity to showing you what it's all about.